right now the Vikings are 0-1-1 in big games. The Vikings have 8 really big games this year. They have played in 2 of them so far. They played the Packers week 2, they tied. They played the Rams week 4, they lost. So in big games right now, the Minnesota Vikings are 0-1-1. They have no wins, 1 loss, and a tie. And there are 6 big games left for the Minnesota Vikings. They play the Eagles week 5. They play the Saints week 8. The Bears week 11. They play the Packers week 12. They play the Patriots, an interesting game, week 13. And the Bears again in week 17. Eagles, Saints, Bears, Packers, Patriots, Bears. So again, right now they're 0-1-1 in big matchups against potential playoff teams. Now, in these 6 games left, I'm very curious to see what happens. Remember, the Vikings brought in Kirk Cousins, hoping to win these big games. They figured if we can replace Case Keenum with Kirk Cousins, these really big matchup against playoff teams, we can now win these matchups. I'm going to follow these next 6 games. What's going to happen? Is there a chance the Vikings end up with a winning record in these tough games? We'll find out. I'm so excited to see what happens. Week 5, we get our first test. Next week, the Vikings play the Eagles. It's likely to be one of every Friday I do my 2 most interesting games of the weekend. It's likely that Vikings-Eagles is going to be in that like snake charmer games, the 2 most interesting games. And it's also, we're noting the Eagles murdered the Vikings in the playoffs last year. The only way that the Eagles and Vikings matchup has changed is the Vikings replaced Case Keenum with Kirk Cousins. What kind of impact does Kirk Cousins have in that Vikings-Eagles game? They can't go 0-2-1 in their first 3 big matchups the Vikings play. Kirk Cousins he's got a 3-year deal. He's there to stay. But they need to have a winning record in their big matchups against playoff teams. And I don't know that they're on track to do that. We'll find out. Week 5, Eagles-Vikings, it's a huge matchup. I'm very curious to see what happens. Again, 6 big games are left. Can the Vikings finish with a winning record against playoff teams? Right now, they're 0-1-1. We will see how they finish the year. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my show, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my pride and joy. I'm very proud of it. If you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to it on iTunes, SoundCloud, on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, or you can find more shorter breakout videos like the one you just watched. And if you like what I had to say, maybe you hate what I had to say, share this with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about the show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Have a great day.